So, we're back at this once again. We'll be probably talking about the Nintendo Direct, so I get to talk about more things that aren't Sonic games in a Sonic game once again. That's how it usually happens to be. That's what happens when you only like one Sonic game. Alright. Let's try Amy then. Let's see how that goes. Get a fun little playthrough of Amy today. Amy's gimmick, she has a hammer. And that's it. That's all she gets. She gets a hammer. It allows her to do some neat stuff. Like that. That was fun. That was cool. Stop hammer time. That's basically what it is. She got the hammer, and then she goes kaboom. And then she can break walls like that, which only Knuckles and Metal Sonic can do otherwise, I believe. I'm also using a completely different mouse today. I'm using my old mouse because my new one is fucking up for no reason at all. It just doesn't want to work on anything. So I don't know what the issue is. But in response, today we are using the old mouse. So if I lose at any point in this game, that is my excuse. It is the mouse. And I could do no wrong with it. There we go. And now we have a bird. Now it's canon Amy. Probably. I don't know. It's what the art shows for this game is that Amy has a bird. Which farming game was I hyped for the most? I don't remember. I obviously wasn't interested in any of them because I don't like farming games. But that was 90% of the direct that happened. So I think there was one called like Fae Island or something that looked pretty. But I just saw a lot of, hey guys, here's your agriculture. Have fun with that. Also, here's Amy's other gimmick. Is that if she hits a spring, she goes extra far. And as you can see, sometimes it's actually worse, because I can't clear the section otherwise. But yeah, Fae Farm looked pretty... Fae Farm looked the prettiest out of all of them. I saw the, like, Tales of Synthonia, or however the fuck you say it. I saw that, and I was just like, wow, those character models look not good. This is the remake? This is the game everybody's going crazy over? Because all I know about indie games is that they exist and people go ape. There's a small community who are insanely loving to it. I love the weird JRPG game that was also farming. That was all of them. That was like half of them. Oh, the real question is if the Zelda's game is Tears or Tears. Honestly, either could work, yeah, and I hate that. I hate English, man. I hate it so much. Looks like it was made on the mobile game remake budget. Honestly, yeah. Really does. Okay, this is the path. Whenever I play this game, I just skip half of it. So when I, like, actually have the platform, I go, oh, shit, right. I hope we shorthand that title to Zelda's Tears in the future. Honestly, knowing the story of Breath of the Wild 1, Zelda did cry a lot in that and Age of Calamity, so I wouldn't be surprised if that was fitting at the end of the day. But yeah, while Amy does have a hammer, she does basically anything she wants with it. She breaks spikes, which only Metal Sonic can break, and he has to be an overdrive for that. I think it's Tears crying since the initial gameplay trailer had Link climbing through floors and the teardrop is kind of thing going. Interesting, yeah. No, it's probably Tears. Probably Tears. And if it isn't, Nintendo's going to have to roll with it. Because they're going to be like, oh shit, we meant it for it to be Tears, but everybody called it Tears. So I don't know what we're supposed to do at this point. Those boohoo tears in Skyward Sword, and this is very Skyward Sword. That's true, yeah. No, I was like, when I saw the first thing pop up, I was like, okay, this looks like a Zelda game. I can't confirm if it's Breath of the Wild, though, which is pretty neat to say just about the series in general, is that you can't even tell which game it is sometimes. I don't know if that's good or bad. But I'm excited for it. I'm pretty cautious all the same, though, because, like, I really don't want the game to be Breath of the Wild 1 map, but they have a sky area now, right? I was kind of hoping for, like, a whole brand new area. but it's also like, it also feels like there's going to be a lot of revolving around the lower area part of the game too, which I don't know. I don't know how much I like that. I really want it to be like a brand new game. I knew immediately from the instruments. Yeah, no, I had the feeling. I was like, this is definitely Breath of the Wild, right? But I'm also pretty stupid, so I can't gather stuff most of the time. So I didn't know for sure. I remember thinking Breath of the Wild 2 would take place underground. I thought the same too for like the longest time. When they released that initial teaser, I thought it was going to be like a fully underground game, which like I was still kind of excited for. That would have been fun. It's had a longer dev time than Breath of the Wild did now, so honestly, who knows at this point? Yeah, no, there's a lot of ways you can really go about. I like how we're still calling it Breath of the Wild 2 after all of this. I just hope it has an actual story unlike Breath of the Wild. Yeah, Breath of the Wild 1. A lot of people criticized Breath of the Wild story. I enjoyed it. I liked Age of Calamity a lot too. That was a lot of fun. But then again, Zelda U2, honestly, I'm amazed that Nintendo hasn't named a Zelda game like that. And Zelda's just such a highly prized franchise that like they can't do something gimmicky like that, right? They would do that for Pikmin. They would do that for Metroid. They would not do that for Zelda, though. It was so inconsequential. Yeah, no, that's the thing, is that a lot of games are trying to do, like, these super high-stake things that are like, oh, you're at rock bottom, but now you gotta go all the way back to the top, which are already really cool, but they just don't end up getting them well done, right? Sonic Forces did that, and it was a really cool idea to have Sonic captured, and you were gonna have to go save him. But how the gameplay presented itself, it really didn't feel like that happened at all. Never got a weird switch based on my opinions on Breath of the Wild hearsay. Yeah, I had both. I really like Breath of the Wild a lot, and I'm really excited for the second one. Yeah, no, Breath of the Wild, it was very free in what you could do. I love that you can literally just go to the final boss right away, right? That's just so funny, right? Because, like, imagine Final Fantasy VII, but, like, you start the game by going to the final area and then kicking Sephiroth's ass, you know? That'd be funny, right? But yeah, with the way the game was, right? Like, it was allowed to do that, and now it's thinking, strutting to the final boss naked. I know, people do that, and it's so funny. Actually, you're supposed to get the Phantom Armor to up your attack to increase the amount of, shut the fuck up. Nobody cares. Alright, I'm stancing up. Hammer. 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 Oh. Hold on. Hold on. Hammer. And you guessed it. Hammer. Hell yeah. That's what a lot of these bosses are going to look like. Actually, you're supposed to wind bomb to the top of the cat. Shut the fuck up. I didn't like Skyward Sword because it felt so empty, and Breath of the Wild, it's like, you want more empty. Yeah, I mean, that's the kind of what... I feel like that's what a lot of Zelda games end up being, is that you gotta explore a lot for yourself. Skyward Sword looked neat, and I want to do more... I'd like to play more motion control games. I grew up on motion controls. A lot of people get, like, super upset and antsy over motion control stuff, but, like, I grew up with that, right? My first game on whatever was like Wii Sports. My second was Mario Party 8, which is like fully motion controls too. And then on my childhood platformers were the Mario Galaxy games, and then I played a lot more stuff on the Wii. So I'm just used to motion controls. They don't bother me at all. But no, yeah, no, I haven't played that many Zelda games, let alone like enjoyed them, right? Breath of the Wild was the one I had the most fun with. I really liked Wind Waker. I'll have to go play through that again. But aside from that, I played Ocarina of Time for a tiny bit, and then I was like, dang, I'm bored and I'm stuck, so I don't give a shit. And then I also played Majora's Mask, which I used a guide for like the entire game, and then I was like, I can't beat the final boss, and I'm just not having fun, so I never beat it. Nah, Skyward Sword were goated. Skyward Sword looked pretty neat when I watched the playthrough of it. It looked really silly. It looked like it had some really cool level designs, yeah. Speed tracks is great. People sleep on it. I hear that a lot. Yeah. I might have to pick up more Zelda games in time, but I'm not a puzzle person, right? I'm not a smart person. That's why I like Breath of the Wild so much, is that because the puzzles were really simple for tiny brain me. You know? People are like, oh, the puzzles weren't hard at all, the dungeons were really easy. I'm like, fuck yeah, I love it when the game's easy for me. Like Skyward Sword, you don't think you're going to replay it for a long time. That's fair. That is completely fair. Very drawn out. Yeah, a lot of Zelda games tend to be like that too. I wish I enjoyed Ocarina of Time, because I would like to properly play through that game, but I got to the ranch and then I said, damn, I'm just looking up a guide and I'm not having fun doing it. I'm just not gonna play the game. I think my favorite Zelda game though is probably Age of Calamity, and everybody's gonna be like, but that's a Hyrule Warriors game. That's not a Zelda game. I don't care. It's my favorite. If we're talking Zelda, then it's definitely Breath of the Wild, but I also really enjoyed Age of Calamity. Leaned more toward adventuring than dungeon crawling. I need to play more dungeon crawlers, honestly. Because I haven't played that many. I've done a couple of things related. There's a SRB2 dungeon crawling mod, and it was a lot of fun. I would play that, and then my the person who hosted the server would add would add a Kingdom Hearts mod, so you would have experience. Problem was Knuckles got needed so much more to level up, so much more experience to level up. So I would be stuck at level 3 when everybody would be at level 7. Every Zelda's amazing art and music though. Oh, absolutely. Favorite Zelda game is Skyrim for the Nintendo Switch. Yeah, that game should be on the Switch, right? There's no way it isn't. Switch version plus puts Link's Breath of the Wild Tunic and Master Sword in a mountain for you. Oh my god, really? That's dope. That's amazing, actually, yeah. There need to be more super forms in this game. That's the one thing that's kind of stinky. We have Knuckles, Sonic, and Metal Sonic. And Knuckles is the most recent too, right? Knuckles was pretty recently added, all things considered. Bruh. Okay, fuck me, I guess, huh? We're just gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way, and hopefully not
fuck it up.
I am amazed. I did not die there. It's gaming time. Give me 2 seconds. Let me focus. Ooh, just narrowed that. Nope. Okay, no, we're fine. We're fine. There we go. Okay, that was a bit nerve-wracking, yeah. Okay, yeah. Quick breather. One of the streamers you watch doesn't like any Zelda, which is such an unusual opinion. I can't help respect it. Yeah, I mean, Zelda is a pretty hit-or-miss franchise, right? But it's also got a lot of games that are, just different enough that it can appeal to pretty much anyone, right? Because there are some people who are like, oh my gosh, Wind Waker is the worst one, I hate it. And I'm just here but I like Wind Waker. And then there are people who are like, oh my gosh, Breath of the Wild is just ruining the franchise. I'm like, I like Breath of the Wild. It's got something for everybody, right? And I think that's why it's such a popular franchise, is because there's always some small thing that's there's just a slight enough difference in each game to make it just a bit more unique. I fucking jumped into that. Most people at least have a favorite. Yeah, that's the thing. Most people at least have one game they enjoy a lot, right? I don't really like Breath of the Wild. That was really fucking cool also. Most people don't. What was I saying? I was saying I don't really like most Zelda games, right? I've only got 2.5 that I actually like a lot, you know? But at the same time, that's still more than 0, and that says a lot about the franchise. I like that they're all different. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's they're all just a little bit different. Now that's what makes the franchise really really neat is that there's always like just a couple slight differences in every game to make it just a bit more unique and accessible, right? Because what might make someone completely turned off from like Ocarina of Time might be the reason they get like super hyper invested into another game. Triforce Heroes was such a fun time with my friends, but also very depressing without them. That sounds like multiplayer games. Oh no, I'm gonna drown. If only there was a way to prevent myself from drowning. Good thing I'm still underwater. Over. Oh shit, that's at the start? That's actually really good. What the hell? I need that. I am gaming today with Amy on these missions. I was a bit nervous at first, but I have been going so fucking fast. Alright, give me that. 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 Thank you. Don't let me be an embarrassment immediately after. Oh, I am gaming. Yes. I love that. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I am actually so fucking cracked at this game. Holy shit. Yeah, I should try more Zelda games in time, but I also don't really want to. And you know what? That's okay. You're allowed to not enjoy a game. You're allowed to want to play other ones. Which is why I was very interested in getting a Mario and Luigi game, which we did not. I beat the remake for Bowser's Inside Story the other day, actually. I played Mario and Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story, plus Bowser Jr.'s Journey, which is a fucking mouthful by a substantial amount. And, but I beat that. I played the Bowser Jr.'s Journey story mode first, before even touching the main game, which is always just a funny bit for me. Mario and Luigi in space, that would be a cool fucking game, okay? You're doing it for Mario and Rabbids. But yeah, Alpha Dream released the Inside Story remake. It sold like nothing. And then they went bankrupt. And it was like, huh, that fucking sucks. And I don't know if we're going to get another one in like, sorry about that. I don't know if we're going to get another one in like, shit. Fuck, I should have just kept going. I don't know if we're going to get a Mario and Luigi game for a hot minute. Because the last two we got were remakes. And before that, we got Paper Jam, which is pretty much the most disliked one in the franchise. Which, I enjoy it in every aspect except for the gameplay. But gameplay's kind of big. So obviously they should have done a little better on that. But it makes me real sad, right? Because I love the games, I love the franchise. My favorite game of all time is a Mario and Luigi game. So I just wanna see more from it, but I don't know if we're gonna get one in a while, if not forever. But I am fully expecting them to just be like, hey guys, here's the original games. Here's the first three. Pay us $60 and we'll give it to you on the Nintendo Switch. And everybody's gonna be like, oh my god, that's such a good deal. Which, that's another thing I'm upset about, is Mario Party 3. Because that was the one thing I really wanted. You think Mario and Luigi should make the leap to 3D or stay in a 2D? They need to stay in a two-dimensional style. Because that's what really makes the game so pretty, is that they have such a two-dimensional style to them. They're 3D, but it's basically 3D, but it's because of like having a ton of 2D sprites, right? And that's what makes the game so pretty, right? Like, Paper Jam's really pretty. I think Dream Team is still the prettiest out of the franchise, right? The remakes added like a bunch of shadows to them, and I don't know why. It's so off to me, but ever since in both of the remakes, they're just really weird to me, and I don't know why. Dream Team Bros is absolutely timeless. It is. It's my favorite fucking game, and I still haven't even like I broke it last time I played. And by broke it, I mean I made the game baby fucking easy. Because I decided to exploit the badges. Because they've got, in the Mario and Luigi games, you've got badges in most of them. Pretty much all of them, but they're different per game. In Dream Team, it's, you get a bunch of badges, and you pick and choose between them. And Whichever combination you have depends on what badge you will get after a certain amount of time. And once you get that badge, you get it a little stored, and then you can use it at any time. And what I would do normally is I would get a combination of badges which allowed me to take 6 free hits with no damage on each bro. And I would stockpile like 4 of those. So I'd have like 24 free hits. And I wouldn't have to worry about anything. And it was amazing, right? But on my like 7th playthrough, I was like, I'm not taking damage to anything, and I'm also like not even close to suffering even without the badges. If I could beat this next boss without like any issue whatsoever, I'm just gonna try some new stuff. And sure enough, I destroyed that boss. So I was like, okay, let's try some new things. So what I did was I got 2 specific ones, which were ups your power for a little bit, ups your attack, and then I got one that was, hey, you get extra experience at the end of a battle. And I was like, okay, I'm going to save 1 experience for a boss, and I'm going to get a bunch of power-ups for the rest of the game. And that's what I did. And because of it, it allowed me to get 9,999 experience from the second to last boss. And it also allowed me to skip a phase of the previous boss entirely. Which, that phase was abysmal to me, right? I spent, what the phase was in that boss was like, when it got down to like probably a quarter health, I think, it would go into a self-destruct phase, and then you would have to either kill it really fast or just pray you don't die. But what happened was I dealt like half of its health in one move, and then I just completely skipped the phase by doing like 700 damage to a 1400 boss, and it was like, oh my god, I'm actually god now. And then I got my ass handed to me by the giant battles. But I really want to do a Dream Team playthrough someday, so if I ever get a 3DS capture card, that is the plan. I'm killing it today with this game. And I'm playing Amy, right? Wait till I play Sonic, and wait till I play Fang. I, like, never play Amy. But I'm having a lot of fun, and I'm gaming really hard with this right now. Fuck. There it is. There's the comedic timing. But I might be able to... Hey! Skipping sections! Let's fucking go! Oh my god. I love this game because every character has some cheesy little shit that they can do to just fuck over the game. And we need more of that in our little platformers, you know? But no, probably in my next playthrough of Dream Team, which will probably be pretty soon, honestly, I'm gonna try and experiment with more of the badges. And just more in general. But I really want to like do a proper playthrough of it at some point, because I think that would be a lot of fun. I would like to monetize my favorite video game of all time. Speaking of monetization, hey, if you're on YouTube right now, you can hit that fun little red button. Because, I mean, I'm being such a gamer, and I'm being such an entertaining fellow. And I think Twitch chat would also agree that you should subscribe at my YouTube. Please? If I need 1,000 subscribers before I can, like, completely shill out my channel. Don't you like shilling people? Don't you like people that are being ironic about subscribing and donating to them and going, haha, I totally wouldn't say that, even though they actually are, and it's actually just a deliberate marketing ploy. It's like when a franchise uses a meme and they're like, haha, just kidding guys, this is satirical. But they're actually like using that as a method to appeal to you. Hit that subscribe button. Well, Bagron's got it right. And Bagron has drawn art for the channel before, so why don't you, like, you know, listen to an artist? Unless you hate artists. Do you hate artists? If you don't hate artists, you better subscribe right now. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Now it's time for the boss. Surely, I could kill Eggman on my first try, right? Fuck. No. First try. He could kill me on his first try, sure, but can I kill him on my first try? Oh, I'm so glad I made that jump. I think Amy has the highest jump out of everyone. It might be Fang, though. I don't remember. I think they're both, like, pixels off from each other. Yeah, every character has, like, individual jump heights. And Knuckles has the shortest. By far. And it leads to really sad situations. Alright, there we go. Here we go. I can make this joke again, because I have Amy here. Twitter when woman. Facebook when woman? I don't know. Oh, he was going that way. Okay, murder time. Bop. Uh-oh. Ah, shit. Ah, fuck. Oh, shit, oh, fuck. Twitter when girl. Exactly. Yeah, you get it. Okay. Okay. Eggman. It's time to die. It's time to die. Bop. He has died. I'm the best. I'm the best. I'm the best. I'm the best. I dropped my fuck. Oh, it rolled all the way across my room. Ah!